Hi, Timothy Linsdau, a video producer, a Christian, like politics, amateur historian, that type of thing. Been talking about issues in Tijuana and on our border. I want to live a couple miles from there, so I'm familiar with it. Have to deal with some of the issues that happen on the border, and that's how it goes. So, but it's been on the Honduran caravan groups that have come to Tijuana. There are other people in Tijuana, though, that have made some successes. I just want to talk about them a little bit. There are other groups that come to Tijuana that have maybe would like to migrate to immigrate to the U.S. And those are people from I've been reading here, Haitians from Haiti. Haiti's had some real problems in the last few years, as many of you know. A group of them were looking for work, went down to Brazil, built some of their work there for the Olympics and that type of thing. And then when that was over, they had to go someplace else. And many others immigrated to Tijuana and actually got jobs and some businesses. Of course, it's much cheaper to live in Tijuana. So some of them are making their way there and are appreciated. There's one article in here on a lady that cooks at a restaurant, started a restaurant serving Haitian food. It seems to be popular. And others are working construction. I've mentioned before that there are quite a few companies that came to Tijuana. American companies start businesses or of sort that works for their corporations. One of those, there's a place near me called Otay. Otay is an area that is right on the border. It has some historical history from being an airport there that's quite old. That has something to do with military in this area. So there's a tremendous amount of history of military in this area. But anyway, these corporations have started big factories down on Otay Mesa, which Otay Mesa, Maine. That's Spanish for kind of a flat area that's raised up. And they have built manufacturing plants to make parts. And they take those parts down to Tijuana and assemble them and then ship them back up here. So there's a economic relationship there between the U.S. and Mexico that's important for both economies. Now, that gives an opportunity for other immigrants to come to Tijuana and find work and have businesses. A lot of American tourists go to Tijuana. There's also a great economy of that. And so that continues. These Haitians have not all thrived, but they have better conditions than staying in Haiti. So it's been an opportunity for them. It's one way, if that's their intention to come to the U.S., is to go to Tijuana, Mexico, find some kind of employment or business, and then work your way there, survive, and then look at what you could do to come into the U.S. if you think you could do better. And that's a peaceful, orderly way of doing things. So not everybody's coming in caravans and supported by we don't know who or why, and it creates quite a bit of turmoil it not only costs the U.S. in patrolling and guarding its border, but it costs Mexico a lot. It's difficult for Tijuana to afford to feed and house the thousands that came from Honduras. I've heard of numbers like $30,000 a day to take care of these people, and I don't think they're flush with money to spend that kind of money. Again, the draw here to the border of the U.S. Because California and San Diego are a sanctuary state and city, which means they don't really cooperate with the immigration services of the U.S. Somebody comes in here, they're somewhat protected. It doesn't mean that the immigration services cannot capture these people and deport them. That means they can. They're just not going to get support from law enforcement agencies. It's a strange dichotomy, if you will. There, years ago, I remember when there was much larger influx of illegal immigrants that came over the border into the neighborhoods. Sometimes in your backyard had that happen, and many did. They would contact the Border Patrol, and it was kind of a free-for-all for a while, but that has settled down with Operation Gatekeeper and other enforcement tactics. The border nearby, from the ocean to some way into along the border past Tijuana, is lit. A lot of the hills are lit at night, and that is some years ago when that was started, to try to reduce that influx. You have to recognize that, it's, yes, there's the emotion. Recently we had the emotion of parents separated from their kids. That really was kind of a circus approach. Nobody's going to send kids to jail with their parents. And they are separated and put in foster homes or some other facility of some kind until the parents are out and they're processed and put together to be deported back, unless they have an asylum claim that is legitimate and works. And unfortunately, some see judges and judge gives them a trial date to come back. Well, they just melt into the population. A lot of them have immigrants have relatives over here who help them out. And that's actually an illegal thing to do, but I suppose any one of us would do something for our relatives, provided you got along with them. But anyway, this Haitian group seems to have made some headway and some satisfaction that they've made a move. They're better off than they were in Haiti. Maybe that helps Haiti out, I don't know. But Tijuana is a migrant town, so it has a mix of a lot of people. Hopefully that's helping them. They seem to be good people that are trying hard to make their way, make a living, support themselves, contribute to the economy down there. And because there's so much business between the U.S. and Tijuana, that also probably helps our economy somewhat. And we don't have to have Border Patrol down there trying to prevent them from crossing illegal and to keep them safe. Actually, the Border Patrol does quite a bit in keeping people safe and rescuing them in dangerous situations. Border Patrol does a lot of that. And they're one of the better at it because they have so much experience of rescuing people in the backcountry. Some of the country east of here, for, 1,000 miles or more, is very rugged and sometimes very arid desert areas. It is not something to be trifled with. People die out there. crossing the open areas of the border. So it's not a safe and easy thing. So I assume that people are quite desperate in some of these crossings they make, but this group of Haitians has found something to do and making it work for themselves, which is a nice comparison to see some peaceful effort being made to improve their lives without stirring up all kinds of problems on both sides of the border, creating financial difficulties. It's good to see, you know. Why not? It's terrific. So enjoy your day. Hey, like and comment on my video. Subscribe to my channel. I have more stuff coming. Thank you. Bye now.